10 years ago, the coaches from the two prep powerhouses teamed up to create the Chicago Elite Classic. A decade later, the high school basketball showcase returns to the Credit Union One Arena with some of the top talent from the city and around the country on display this weekend. I caught up with the tournament organizers, Rob Smith of Simeon fame and Whitney Young's Tyrone Slaughter.
A lot of times I pinch myself thinking that 10 years later, this event is still running and it's running stronger than ever.
How great is this for Chicago sports fans to see these NBA stars of the future that are going to be on display at the Chicago Elite Classic, that in a year, 2 or 3, we're going to be seeing them at the United Center, like seeing Io with the Bulls right now.
Ryan, that's really kind of interesting that you bring that up, because if you go back to the start of this event, I had playing for me Jaleel Okafor, Paul White. Coach Rob had Jabari and Kendrick Nunn. We've had Jayson Tatum. We have, again, the best players in the country. Why are we taking our players going other places when we could do it right here?
This is just not basketball. That's why I say this is much bigger than most things that we go to throughout the country, because we're giving other information. So when that ball does stop bouncing, you can look at another career. When the guys come to our event, we show them like, hey, it's no better basketball. Plus, there's no better event that you're going to go throughout the country besides this one. So we're getting phone calls for next year already.
Wow.
Just because of how people always go out and talk about, man, you got to get to Chicago for the Chicago Elite Classic. It's just off the chain.
Tickets are available for the 10th annual Chicago Elite Classic at chicagoeliteclassic.com, or you can visit the Credit Union Arena box office on the UIC campus. And it's not just the boys, there's girls games too. The Friday action begins at 4:30 this afternoon, then again on 10:30 Saturday morning. Some of the top area teams in the field include Simeon, Whitney Young, Kenwood, St. Rita, and Thornton. And when you look back, it's hard to believe 10 years, but so many of these guys are now starring in the NBA.
Yes.
And you get a chance to check them out right here, and other teams from across the country.
Yeah, that should be so fun this weekend.
Absolutely.
Be really cool.
Mm-hmm.